Welcome to Get Sports Focus. This is week 13. We got the CCS Open Division Championship game between the Wilcox Chargers and the Serra Padres. And just a reminder, we got the GSF Senior AllStar game happening at the end of the year, December 29th, the last Friday of 2023 to be exact. And we are almost full as far as the nominations. Nominations will wrap up December 1st, and we will announce the final roster in the first week of December. But nominations are still going on, so if you are a senior with a 3.0 or above GPA, and if you're a baller, a starter, a team leader, a captain, you can get nominated by your coach, your athletic director, mom, dad, teacher. It's got to be an adult. It's been a tedious process going through all the names of the nominees and their information, but it's going to be a great event. It's going to be our second one, and we're looking for 100 well-deserving seniors to go through the GSF Senior AllStar experience. We got highlights coming up.
Get Sports Focus is brought to you by Summit Partners, leaders in growth equity investing. WeightsandBars.com. Build your home gym and shop locally from the Bay Area's best fitness equipment experts. Ike's Love and Sandwiches. Championship-level sandwiches every single time. South Bay Construction, a reputation built on trust. And by Fuel Good, fueling your success. Conveniently located in Santa Clara off Homestead Road. For more info, go to FuelGoodMealPrep.com.
Wilcox ready to shock the world. This was a confident team coming in, but clearly Serra was the number one team in NorCal. And Danny Niu with the hit and run. It's not a violation. It's a Padre touchdown. This was a fast and physical game. Jay Letter with the TFL. He's had a pretty good junior season so far. Serra scored again on their next possession. Joseph Latu, a.k.a. JoJo. Touchdown, Serra. And just like that, it's 15-0. Still in the first, QB Tyson Bonilla. He played his heart out, but even his speed couldn't match the Padres defense. 8-on-8, Marley Alapati with the stop. Wilcox defense. They ain't bad. Fourth down stop by Braden Rosa and Jeremiah Lewis. Chargers got the ball back, and then this, Bonilla with their air assault to former GSF playmaker Marlidi Saleh. 60-yard catch and run, Wilcox on the board, 15-6. PAT was blocked by Colin Taitua. That ended the first quarter. Second quarter, ensuing drive for Serra. Joseph Latu, another touchdown, his second of the night, fourth in the CCS Open as a Padre. He had 2 versus Midi last year. 21-6, Serra. Next possession, another score. That made it 28-6. Keon Loud made a catch in double coverage. That was a flea flicker, by the way, by Coach Darius Bell. Wilcox made it this far because they are capable back-to-back big plays here, like Tyson Bonilla to Saleh and Jeremiah Lewis. And they scored. Week 12, GSF game changer Elijah Walker. He had 5 last week, but this week's tougher. Strolls it in for a score, cuts the lead, 28-13 Chargers. The only team this season who scored twice in the first half against Serra. Next possession for the Padres. Touchdown, Milwaukee Smith, 35-13, Serra. And the next 3 plays pretty much summed up this entire CCS Open Division game. Wilcox didn't really know what to hit him. That was Jabari Man with the hit of the year candidate. And the defense, they stopped Walker, Daniela Falau, with the TFL. And then this, Army commit Marley Alapati with a pick 6. 41-13, that's Serra's 4th score in the second quarter. Padres got the ball back with 1:25 left in the half and made the most of it. Smith to Loud, their second touchdown connection. 49-13, Padres up at the half. Third quarter, another touchdown for Latu, his 5th as a varsity player in the Open Championship. That's pretty cool. Out goes the first teamers, and Wilcox took advantage of the opportunity. Jermaine De Los Santos just went untouched up the middle. 49-20, running clock in effect. Serra's second teamers responded. Christopher Yoon to the crib. That made it 63-20. Wilcox scored a late TD, made it 63-7 final score. Serra Padres is your CCS 2023-2024 Open Division champions. Third consecutive Open and NorCal title for Coach Patrick Walsh and his staff. Congratulations. Wilcox will play Los Gatos for the CCS D1 Open next week. Stay tuned for the feature.
I made it a point to try to really enjoy this season, and I really did. And there's always that thought that maybe something can happen, right? So, but letting go and allowing myself to dive deep into these lives, these kids, the senior class, it's just been a real joy, and they deliver it at every turn. They're absolutely fantastic. Offense, defense, special teams all year long, and they're deserving of all the accolades that they earned and that they will earn moving forward.
Shout out my auntie. I love you, auntie. Auntie, chill. Auntie, chill. Just want to thank God, shout out my family, and shout out my brothers.
Thank God, thank my family, and thank you, Coach Thomas.
The man above, of course. You know, these guys right here, man. 4 years with these dudes, man. Yeah. You know, couldn't have it better with anybody else. And you know, my parents, my family, all of them.
And Father Joe.
And Rosie. And Mons and Rosie.
And Mons.
Unbelievable. It's been 4 years. They came in COVID. Work, you could tell right away, work ethic, academics, everything on point, almost like professionals. And I just feel blessed to be around them. I mean, to be able to implement what we do with their experience, it's unbelievable. And all this hasn't been easy, pulling off what we have in the last 4 years, but it's really credit to these guys and how hard they work. Film study, scout team helping us out, but their execution's unbelievable.
Amen. It's been a long road. The kids have done a phenomenal job of staying the path and playing up to our standards instead of playing down to competition. A lot of trap games this year, a lot of games that, running clocks, things like that. So it's a testament to our kids being ready, being prepared. It's a testament to our coaches for having our boys prepared every week.
Feeling good. It's another ring on the way, but job's unfinished still. We still got work to do, but it was a great night, and we finished strong.
Last week was a special weekend for you. You committed. Tell us a little bit about that.
I just feel like the time was right, I wanted to let the public know, and I'm going to be going to Oklahoma State, and I'm happy with this decision. And the coaching staff there just felt like home to me. So yeah.
Was there any pressure during the season for you? Was that in the back of your mind, or were you set pretty much from the beginning?
I knew, but later in the season I kind of made a final. But yeah, I felt like the time was right last week.
No, we're excited for Smith. He had a lot of great options, and he really boiled it down to Oklahoma State a while back, and we've known that. We're really thrilled for him. Tim Rattay, Coach Gundy over there at Oklahoma State, they run a great program. The sky's the limit for him. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever had. I've been doing this a while. I've had a few good ones, and I'm just really excited to see what Smith does in college and to see how he progresses and continues to build.
It's truly a blessing. The brotherhood, that's what's really special for me.
How cool was that to receive the Open Division title there with Fideli?
It was great. Being able to do it with my brother, being a part of this team, all 4 years, getting to know everybody, all the brotherhood, it's just truly a blessing.
Third time back. It's been a crazy ride with this team, these seniors. I don't think it's going to be done in Serra history for a while. So we're making history right now. We stay on this run, and big things are going to keep happening for us. So we'll see in a couple weeks how we do down in LA.
I don't know. Pretty excited. I'm just on to the next, I guess. We've all worked pretty hard for this, so I think we're just ready to go down south and prove wrong that last 2 years that's not us as a team. That we got to be better, and I think we're going to show people that we are better when we go down there. A little bit of rest is needed, but I think that's good for us to lock in, get some film down, and just put our heads down and go down south and prove people wrong.
Special teams have been really consistent and very key this past year.
I think it's a big impact on the team. It puts down another team when instead of down one possession, they're now down two when we go up 8. And then, Colin coming out and blocking punts left and right, blocking PATs. And it just gives us that extra advantage where when it should be a one-possession game, it's 2. And then now they're thinking about what they need to do to get back in the game. So I think it's just that extra step of putting us ahead. I think that just shows that, our coaches come out with a good game plan and we execute, go over a lot in practice. And it's just an extra advantage we have when we play.
Man, the senior class is big. Being a part of this senior class it means a lot, and I have a lot of good friendships with these guys. I feel like I have for a lifetime. So we came out here hungry, and just knowing that it might be our last game out here in NorCal, and we're gonna have something to finish out in SoCal. So it was definitely a good night for us.
I mean, we knew this year the biggest question mark for us was going to be our line, especially on offense. I think those guys have done a tremendous job of stepping up to the plate and getting better week by week. I mean, there were some games where we struggled. Obviously, you've seen that. Last week was a game in which we really kind of struggled on offense for the first time all year. But, once again, testament to our kids to bounce back in a championship game after playing their worst game of the season. They're strong-minded, they're strong-willed, and it was great. It was great.
So some weeks we had some bad weeks, but we definitely bounced back, and they definitely are hard on themselves when they do something wrong. So I love those guys, and they always want to get better, and they always want to fight for me. And they did a great job tonight, and I was feeling comfortable back there.
These are the moments where you take it in its entirety, and I think of this group back in 2020 where this whole thing began. And what a magical ride it's been. I love this team. I love these seniors. They hung in there through the depths of misery, through the heights of football that is rarely seen, I think, around here. And I'll let you guys be the judges of that, but this is about as good as it gets as a football team in the San Francisco Bay Area.